Okay, so today I saw a video where they discussed assets or traits of a CIA agent. And, there are many traits, but there's one particular trait that's really, really complicated. And that trait is, well, hold on, we'll just watch the video.
By the way, you could almost save the world tomorrow, and you can't ever tell anybody what you did. You could recruit one of these Soviet agents that's going to give us billions of dollars worth of intelligence, but you can never acknowledge the fact that you were involved. You can never, ever expect to get any pat on the back, anything. Your ego has to be big enough
No doubt
that you
about
can
it.
just swallow this, and you have to have this approval that comes from within, and you have to be able to think that that is enough. That's a very hard thing. And a lot of people that start out wanting to work for us, they say, no, thank you. No, I can't do that. I can't do that.
So the question is can you do something so amazing and not tell anybody about it? What do you think?
Honestly, I don't know.
It's tough, huh? Would you be able to save the world or do something and it's all over the news that this happened and you're the reason why that happened and you can't say anything about it? You can't say, hey, yeah, that was me, that I did that to anybody. Do you have that?
Honestly, no. I don't think so.
No. I think I could if certain things I think I don't really need to take credit for. Like one time when I was working in California, I was driving back. I would drive down there every Sunday or Monday morning and then come back Friday. Well, one time I was coming up on a Friday afternoon and I was going through the Cajon Pass and there was an accident and it was really bad, and we saw baby car seats, and so everyone almost got out, right? And so we got out, make sure everyone was okay, and the car seats were on the freeway. There was no baby in it, but thank goodness. But yeah, it was just like everyone was there, and you kind of just help out where you can. And I'm not saying everyone or anyone did anything really heroic, but you just kind of help out, do what you can to help everyone, make sure they're okay. And then once like the highway patrol and ambulances come, then you kind of just move on out and just going on about your business. I just got back on the road coming back home. So in that kind of case, obviously you're just out there to help people. You see people that help save people or whatever. Some people want to be on the news, some people don't. I think in that sense, if it's just doing my duty, I could just move on. I don't really need to be given any credit for that. But if you start talking about, you prevented a war or something like that, okay, and you're the sole reason that happened, do you think you would want credit?
I don't know. I wouldn't want, I don't know.
Well, let's add on to this. And this is where we were talking about earlier. It's like, okay, let's just say you don't need credit. Okay, you're fine with it. All right, you have that trait that you don't need to have the attention that you're actually the one that did it. But now let's just say you do something great, but then someone you don't like, I don't know how, but let's just say as an example, you do something great, but someone you don't like, someone that you don't really get along with, gets credit for it. And now they're getting credit for doing this thing that you did, but they get credit for it. And now everyone's, praising them like, oh, thank you. And they start getting, whatever, all this attention. Maybe people start giving them money or whatever. What would your thoughts be on that?
I don't think I would let that slide. I don't know. Because if it's like they're giving the wrong person attention,
And the credit for doing something that you did.
yeah, I don't think that would fly with me. Because I know some people are like, well, as long as I know the truth. But, I mean,
Well, when I think of that, I think of some friends of ours, and we're not going to mention any names, but some friends of ours that I know these two friends of yours, you're friends with both of them, but they don't like each other. And so I'm trying to think, and, unfortunately, there's some things happened between them in the past that, wasn't whatever. They were kind of doing little things to each other to kind of, and of course, who's in the middle, right? Who's in the middle always? But anyway, so I'm kind of picturing them. And one party in particular, I'm thinking if she did something, first of all, I know that she couldn't do it, right? And that's fine. I know she wouldn't be able to hold it in that she's the one that did this amazing thing. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? But I can just picture her doing something, not saying anything, and then the other girl that they hate each other getting credit for it. I can just imagine the
her flipping out.
I don't know what you would do. Oh, but yeah, that's I don't know. Do you think? What do you think?
I don't know. I don't think I would be able to do that. Because, I mean, you would have to, like, unless if I didn't have, like, social media. And, like, social media wasn't such a big thing now. I think then I could do it. Because then, like, how is anyone going to get attention going on the paper? Like, that's just the paper. But, like, the internet, like, everybody has the internet. Everyone watches the news. Everyone has all these different social media platforms. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, it'd be tough. It'd be tough. Like some things, I think I'd be able to do it, but other things, probably not. Like I said, the bigger it gets, the more grand the accomplishment is, the harder it is to keep your mouth shut and not say that you were the one that did this.
Yeah, well, I can't even post about not winning nationals. Like, what makes you think I won't post about or, like, say something about saving someone or, like, I don't know.
Well, even like, let's just say, not agents, but let's just say you help someone become famous behind the scenes, right? And you help them become famous. But would you take the credit for it? Be like, hey, look, so and so is famous because I helped them.
I don't think I would unless if, like, everyone's being like, oh no, like, she got famous on her own, yada yada. But I know one guy who's like that. I know one guy who's like that because he helped this other guy get famous and, like, he blew up. He's actually from here, but yeah.
So did the one guy that helped someone else get famous, did he want credit for it?
I don't know. I don't know him like that. I know of him because I know the son. But yeah, he's just like a cooking guy. Like, he's just a food guy. I don't know if that guy, like, the guy who helped him got famous, but I know the guy he helped get famous is a lot bigger and, like, worldwide known. But
Has he ever taken credit for it that you've
I
seen?
don't know.
Oh.
I don't think so because all he posts is cooking videos.
Yeah. Maybe that's not a great example. I mean, but anything, right? If you do anything and you're the cause of it.
Well, because the son told me, he's like, oh yeah, he got my, I forget if it was like the stepdad or the uncle, but, like, he's like, oh yeah, he's the one who got him famous. So it was like the son taking credit, or like the kid. He was like, oh yeah, he's the one who made him famous.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, I guess when it comes down to it, no, we couldn't become CIA agents because, like I said, I think for some things I'll be more than happy just to let it slide. But as it gets bigger, as you do more, for me anyway, as I do more incredible things, the harder it would be for me to at least not tell someone. I mean, I don't know if they can tell, like, maybe their wives. I don't think they can, according to the video. It sounds like they have to keep it to themselves. So
It's a lot of secrets. I
Yeah.
don't know if I could do it.
yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do that either. That'd be tough. Even this, I mean, it just help. I don't know. It'd be something where, yeah, the bigger it is, the harder it would be for me to say, hey, come on, I helped. I wouldn't even need to take full credit for it. Even if I did something by myself, I could still be like, hey, I was part of the team that did that. Even though maybe I wasn't, I would just say, hey, I was involved in that. Right. But, I could maybe do that, but I don't think that would make the cut. I think they would kick me out of the CIA. But yeah. Something interesting though. Something interesting.